Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator Apostle Aestuant, where we are in the middle of several things, I think. We're working at Glavrangor. Okay, so we have the highest rank here, we're in the board. So that means that we don't really want to do any exploration, or of course we want to do some exploration, but not any of these expeditions really, because we don't want the notoriety, at least not before we have some hot people that can get rid of the notoriety. So I think it's time just to start buying books from Moorlands, because we're making money quite well here. So yeah, we can just add books to our library, we can read our books. We're reading some book here. And yep, so let's just get it rolling. Everything is going quite well right now. And we're in the Manses. Let's go to the Temple of the... I should have gone to the well. Okay, we got some trembling airs with which we do nothing. What is this? Ooh, the game's being updated. Right. I think I read something about this on Twitter. So this is where all the cards go to when I take them out. But I want the way to which to go to where it was before. Okay, well, it's the new game, so maybe it will remember where it was again. So we read the Rose of Waznai. Seek in dreams, seek the manses. The third mark can be achieved only when one has passed the stag door. One must pass the wood, one must rise to the white door. The stag door awaits the light bearer on the side of Gerby. We got Chiliach's lesson and a manses glimpse. Hey, we got one Chiliach's lesson here already. The manses glimpse over here. And we have the Rose of Nuriel, but I don't think we have translated yet. Yes, no, we haven't, so let's translate it. It is marked with the triple sign of the arcane contemplative order known as the Sisterhood of the Knot. Right here, so let's do the translation. We have also... Right, we did a commission for Dr. Ibn al-Adam. Ibn al-Adam, you need to be here. Bronze Spintria, you we shall sell. And erudition, you can just hang around there. Right, and we just gonna need to find more people into our cult, so let's keep talking there, and we shall keep dreaming on the woods. Do we, though? Well, yeah, because we can fight part-time truce from there, that's why we're dreaming there. Right. Also, we have Tris and Insolent, so we can start a relationship at some point, but it's not really that important. Also, what did we get from Moorlands? We got Apollo and Marsyas. Nice. Okay, Moorlands went there. Okay, good. Though these actually remember, still remember where they were, and all the new things come here. Righto, that will make life a tiny bit easier. Okay, and we'll just keep buying books from Moorlands. Okay, finished our job. And then we'll go back to our job. Because we just want to keep this rolling. We don't get as much money as we possibly can. We'll just put all that money into Moorlands, get some more books from there. And just keep sinking money in there until it is... Well, until we can't sink any more money there. Books here. Where you are actually readable, okay? This bronze spin tree we're gonna want to sell at some point, or do we? Ibn, what do you speak? You're gonna teach us something, that's for sure, but what is it that you can teach us? Okay, so we translated the Rose of Nuriel, so let's read it then. Saint Tryphon, Nuriel explains, performed sacred miracles in the name of the she who bleeds and bears, and she who opens. Thus Saint Tryphon opened the way to the house of the sun. Thus Saint Tryphon underwent the great birth and ascension to immortality. Hey, an occult scrap. Nice, that's exactly what I wanted. Where did... Oh, didn't mean to take you there, Mrs. E. The occult scrap, it went straight here. Good. We'll sleep this dread away with this contentment here. Now what's going on over here? Preparations ongoing, You're going to attack us through our dreams, so we know stuff. That means that we do not want to have any fascination here. Well, then again, we already have trembling in the air here, so it doesn't matter. Oh crap! Our enemy has set a candle in the high mantis window. Its light will infiltrate our dreams. So it's not the one where it tries to capture our fascinations then? We probably don't want to be dreaming when this goes off then, I think. So Morlands, what do you give us now? The burning of the unburned god. Okay, let's put this a little bit, like, let's put it here. I can do this easier. Right. Are you readable? Yes, we can read you. Okay, take everything, get back to work. We're making positive money here. So that's good. Okay, and now we got the rumors of a gentleman. And Ibn, what is the language that you can teach us? Aramaic. Because we could have him teach us Aramaic. Then again, let's not do that before we bought everything from Morlands. Because if we can get the book from Morlands that will teach us Aramaic, we don't need to use Ibn al-Adam for that. Okay, we got a fleeting reminiscence. And we are not going to dream now. Because I'm worried that this will do something if we're dreaming right then. Okay, the Rose of Nuriel. Saint Tryphon began his ascension by passing the horned door. He continued it by learning the invocation Thyattic, which Nuriel does not here record on account of its extreme holiness. And Nuriel explains grimly, to achieve the 7 marks of the Great Birth, Saint Tryphon consumed both those whose soul had left them and even those in whom the soul remained. That sounds like a Grail ascension way. Because when you're trying to do the Grail victory, you need to eat people. You can eat corpses as well. And who did we get here? Who? A hanger-on. Orange hanger-on. Still another hanger-on I wanted. Right, let's keep getting more people into our cult. And let's read Apollo and Marsyas. The libretto of a lost opera concerning the contest between Apollo and Marsyas and its tragic outcome. The librettist is identified only by their initials RKNJL. In the original myth, Marsyas lost a musical contest and was flayed by Apollo, who later regretted it. In this version, Mars' skin has a further history. Right, and yeah, we do not want to dream. Got a fleeting reminiscence there. We got some despair. Would go here if we had any, but we don't. Oh, you gave us. Oh, I should have read what that said. Well, it gave us a fascination. That's fine, since we can sleep this fascination away with these fleeting reminiscences. Or is that just that it does? Is that what it does? It just gives us a fascination. Because if that's just what it does, then that's, you know, no problem at all. Back to work, and who's coming out? Rose is coming out. Okay, maybe we should send Tristan here next time. Yeah, let's send Tristan here. He's got a lot of stuff to do, and since we are not doing any expeditions now, we don't really need Tristan over here. You managed to do nothing there, Mr. Weary Detective, which isn't really that surprising since we're doing nothing bad at this moment. What do we got from here? The Orchid Transfigurations Volume 2. And we'll spend more and more money at Morlands until we spend everything. Well, until we, you know, gotten everything from there. So, the Viennese Conundra. Come on, Morland, I want to find some, what are those books? Those, yeah, those that help us grow our stats. I want to find some of those books. They would be really nice right now. And we read Apollo and Marsyas. The skin of Marsyas gives oracles and is later smuggled to Phrygia, where the priestesses of Cybele use it for a drumhead. At the opera's climax, the pounding of the drum drives would-be violators of the priestess to suicidal madness. The opera ends with a wistful hymn from the youngest priestess on the beauty of mountain pines. The skin of Marsyas gives oracles. Can you say that, like, can you say gives oracles? Isn't oracle, isn't it a person? Well, like, I'm not sure. Okay, got a thunderous secret from there. Let's read the Victory of Crowns. Erratic accounts by one Arun of the hunting and consumption of supposed immortals by shadowy cults of assassins, published in the late 19th century. The assassins are, according to Arun, the agents of a power called the Colonel, a soldier of the Secret Masters, and the accounts go all the way back to Roman times. And yeah, you have some plans of which we do not know anything about yet. Do our job, let's go back to doing our job. Because money makes the world go round and makes everything wonderful. That's a contentment over here, which we don't need for anything right now. Okay, dreams are gone. Let's keep dreaming on the woods. There's our passions, there's our passions. Did we find out any information? No, it's just preparations ongoing. And we found the War of the Roads from Moreland. Let's just buy more and more and more until we bought everything. Okay, who did we find now? Eau Claire. Eau Claire has a scholarly aspect and a morbid streak. Eau Claire, I'm pretty sure that you are Winter. Are you not? I think you are Winter. Okay, all those books. Let's put them over here. Keep this line for people. And we'll keep talking about weird stuff on the street. As you normally do in your everyday life. And what do we want to study? Well, we're gonna study the burning of the unburned god, compiled by J. Wigglesworth Jensen from Oral Traditions in Rural Persia. Henson hypothesizes a pre-Zoroastrian fire deity whose rites were the rites of smiths. Righty-ho. And we get more from Morelands on the white. And back, there we go. And take the money and go back to work. That's what our life is at this moment. It's about going to work, speaking on the streets about esoteric matters, and just going to a bookstore and buying every book we can find. And then occasionally dreaming about weird stuff. Peculiar rumors we do not want to spend, because that gives notoriety. And notoriety is a thing that we're most definitely trying to avoid here right now. Okay, we need to dream the deep dreams of the woods. Do we know anything here yet? No, still have just preparations ongoing over here. Get more from Morelands. More traveling at night. We already read one volume of that, I believe. Maybe even two. And more money! Yay, money is the best. Oh, we already have 20 money. Well, 18 actually, since 2 are locked in these things. And we read the burning of the unburned. Oh, does this give us a ritual? It would be nice if it gave us a ritual. Jensen ultimately concludes with apparent reluctance that the deity was a goddess. He suggests that its gender may have been the cause of its suppression. The rites described are often eerie, sometimes grisly. Rite of the crucible soul and an ardent orison. Okay. Let's put the ardent orison over here. And rite of the crucible soul. Here. As soon as we're done our work, we're gonna see what rite this is, or what this particular rite takes. I'm pretty sure it takes a person, or person is something that is sacrificed here, which is something we maybe don't want to do quite yet. Okay, now we shall peruse Savage's humors of a gentleman. Samuel Savage's satirical comedy on the intrigues of the ailing but cunning John's son, his mistress Maybelline, her lover Leo, and the upstart Corvino. By the end of the first act, Maybelline has revealed a secret door in the walls of the house to Leo, and Corvino has taken to consuming worms. Why would you consume worms? Well, they're probably pretty protein-rich things, so actually the question probably should be, why wouldn't you consume worms? Hey, we're getting exotic cravings. Good, because now we have a ritual, so we can see if we can put the Shaper's guidance thing into the ritual. Okay, and Morelands, what are you giving us now? The Sanskrit reader. Okay, that is good. Now we can learn Sanskrit. Come on, Moreland, give me more stuff. Okay, we got ourselves the Shaper's Guidance, and you're doing nothing there. Whoa. No, this isn't a dreaming thing. A rising power. Our immortal enemy has allies and resources in many nations. They move slowly, but as time passes, they'll bring more and more of those allies and resources to bear against us. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Hey, an occult scrap from the woods. That's what I want. I'm thinking, do we want any more occult scraps though? We have 3 here. And we have gone to Strathcoins, and we have gone to St. Felix Cathedral, and we have you 2 here, so that's 4. No, we don't need any more occult scraps. So, do we keep on dreaming on the woods, or do we move on to the white door? It kind of depends on what we can get from the white door, because if there's something bad, we don't really want to go there. Well, the orchard can give us an intensity of radiance, which is bad. Just the door can give us restlessness or an icy atmosphere, which are both actually bad. The lodge can give us fascination, which is bad. Yes, should we maybe just dream on the stag door then? That's a possibility. Then again, right now we just need to dream this affliction away. Okay, what did you do? Learning might. Our immortal enemy has allies. Oh, this is the same text, it doesn't change. Increased might. Our immortal enemy is taking us more seriously and has brought more resources to bear. An enemy long's might will increase alignment and conduct more powerful assaults. Okay. This has no aspect, so it won't really go anywhere. Righty ho. So the you'll take that there. Right. So if we had gotten that locked somewhere, we probably could have prevented that. So painting would have been the thing to do there, I think. Hey, a Latin grammar. That's nice, because we have a couple of books that are in Latin, so now we can read them as well. Nice. We'll put it here so we'll remember. And then we'll just head back to Morelands to get more books. Is there anything lovelier than having a nice library of books? No, there isn't. Okay, and we did our job, so let's get back. Sleep all night and I work all day. Yes. Gonna Watchman's Secrets from here. The play is scabrous and occasionally hilarious. The characters are contrary and capricious. Many of the more resonant lies might well be formulae of power disguised in plain sight. Got a Watchman's Secret there, so let's keep reading the... Oh, you're Latin, so we can't actually read you. Where? Whoa. Right, it just auto-said at the same time as I put this here, so it just looked like the Scholar Greek disappeared. You we can read. The Viennese Conundrum. Vandriel describes odd events in Vienna. The disappearance of children, epidemics of parasite activity, animal mutilations, nightmares of worms, the activities of a charitable organization, the Newligaians, that funds the burial of the poor. She proposes peculiar connections between these activities. The Newligaians. You read here, Sulakana the Ligaian. Is there a connection there, maybe? Probably. So what did we find here? Rhaenyra. Rhaenyra, are you hot? Rhaenyra has been found not guilty 3 times in 3 separate jurisdictions. She will likely never be found guilty of anything. Okay, Rhaenyra, you're either Grail or hot. I can't remember right now, so we're gonna take her into occult just to see if she is hot, because hot will be really good for us right now. Because then we could go on expeditions and then just make sure that we always get our notoriety. I was supposed to do the ritual with the Shaper's Guidance and not go to work. Bloody hell. I've been so blinded by my desire to do actual jobs that I forgot to do my dark jobs, or forgot all of my ritualistic passions here. That's not a good thing. Okay, more books from Morelands, and we'll go and get more books from there again, because that's just what we need right now. An endless amount of books. Are we reading this? No, we're not reading them faster than we're getting them. No, most definitely not. Oh, turned into dread. That is unfortunate. Right, we got rid of our disease there. I think we're gonna stream on the woods until we get at least 2 more fertile truths, and then we'll move on to the next doors. Right, Rhaenyra, you are Grail, so we don't really need to upgrade you just now. Right, we'll just take more people into our cult. Speak on the streets, go talk about the Smith's secret, and you are gonna do something bad soon because you have 3 preparations ongoing here. We have no idea what you're trying to do. Yeah, so maybe we need to put that dexterous disciple there. Maybe he's the one who will teach us what we need to know. Okay, let's look at this ritual here now. Yeah, it takes a victim. So anyone. Right, so we could summon something with this, right? We don't really need... Oh, also we don't have any instruments to use, which is unfortunate. But I really wouldn't want to see... But then again, that's the Shaper's guidance was an influence. So this ritual doesn't take an influence, so it wouldn't have helped us at all. Okay, just gotta keep getting more stuff happening. Someone is watching. Okay, what did you give us now? The Kittling Rape and the Moldy Warp's Grave. Okay. If I'd remember, it'd be really nice to remember what each and every book gives. I mean, they probably always give the same thing, I would assume. So we read the Viennese Conundrum. Medusa's riddle, then, I choose to render as what is not seen. There is another riddle, and I have heard him rendered as what may be lost. I will delineate some historic attempts to answer it. These are in themselves in some self-sacrifices. So we get an Ecdysis Parable, we already had one of those. We do nothing with the Glimmering right now. So let us then read the War of the Roads. Willis Ford describes the War of the Roads, an event in a history other than our own, in detail, but numerous pages have been removed. The name of the publisher is blacked out, and an ominous slip stapled to the cover explains that Willis Ford has been excised. In this past, a score or more of longs were made. They brokered peace with the Forge of Days, long enough to set England on a path of early conquest and eventual destruction. The Forge itself devoured the greatest among them. Do we know it? No, we still don't know what you're doing there. Oh no, we got some dread going in here. That is never a good thing. Hey, a collection of essays. Nice. That's what I really wanted to get. Like, a couple more of those would be really nice to have. Because we have, I think, do we already have all types of lore here? There's, what's there, 7, 8 types of lore? I need to check my notes once again. Yeah, 8. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we have all types of lore, so we could get all of our stats to full max. But we'll just keep reading the books first. We don't really need those stats for anything right now at this particular moment. What are you? Oh, you're just sending someone back home. A decision. What? You didn't you? Did you do anything? I don't think you did anything, which is kind of weird. And back to work. Prepare an action. So we'll send this dexterous disciple here, and hope that he will actually tell us what's going on there. Right, and we'll just keep going to the well every night, hoping to get 2 more fertile truths from there. Who is this Porter? Right. Come on, Molan. Just an introduction to histories. Give me more essays. I want more collections of essays or poetry. And we read the War of the Roads. The royalty of England, according to Willis Ford, became the sovereigns of the leashed flame, destroying or transforming their enemies, conquering Europe, establishing grand cathedrals to Saint Spark. The alliance with the Forge begins to take its toll. The last few chapters are missing entirely. Hey, a fertile truth. Okay, one more third type truth, and we don't need them at all anymore. Actually, is Keglin Scratch? Keglin Scratch, I think you were a level, like you were taken from a third type truth, so we don't really actually need any more third type truths at all. So we can just go getting Forgotten Chronicles or Forbidden Epics, which we can get from the stag door. Yeah, we'll start doing that. We'll just keep dreaming on the stag door now. And if we, from some books, suddenly find a level 8 Lantern Lore or a level 8... I think it might be a Knife Lord also allows us to go there. Yeah, Edge... No. Grail Lore, actually. Grail or Lantern will allow us to get to the next door. So if we just happen to find from one of these books, which I really don't think we're going to find from any of these books that we're buying from more or less level 8 lore. But if we do, well then we do. So let us read on the White. Solomon Husher writes, perhaps allegorically, of winter and its long, slow, doomed romance with the sun. The epigraph is sunset at noon. On a closer investigation, the work seems to be a theory of aesthetics, or perhaps a set of warnings about the dangers of painting. Do we have anything that can keep you here? Oh, we have some mystique, that's fine. We're not doing any bad things, so it doesn't matter, and we'll just keep working in our job until we can work no more. Basically, we're gonna do this, what we've been doing here. What is this? On what is contained by silver. I'd like this, going to Moorlands, buying stuff, going to work, until we have bought everything from Moorlands, and, you know, we'll just keep reading them at the same time. And after we bought Moorlands empty, we're gonna buy Oriflamme's auction house empty. I mean, if we find... Jennings. You can teach us Latin. Wait. No, so here's the question. Would we rather use a bronze spin trie to learn Latin from... where did he go? Here, Jennings. From Jennings, or would we rather sell the bronze spin trie? You know what, Bad? At this point I realize it's probably best for us to just take these guys' commissions anyway, just to have them so we can do them at some point. Yeah, you have Secret Histories commissions for us, and Jennings, what will you give us? Let's put them this way. And Jennings gives us a heart commission, substantial. We could actually even do that, so that is good. And then we'll continue speaking about, you know, let's talk about an ardent orison on the streets for now. I mean, it doesn't really matter which lore you use as far as I know, but sometimes it's just nice to do something a tiny bit differently than what you've been doing all the time. Hey, a collection of poetry! Nice, because basically every one of these books saves us 120 seconds on our path to gain more of reason or passion. Right, we're at the stag doors, so if we can get Forgotten Chronicles from here or Forbidden Epics from here. So these are the two things. Like if there's a Forgotten Chronicle here, we'll take it. If there's not, we'll just take here and hope to get a Forbidden Epic, which we did this time, which is very nice. And then we shall just go and sleep there some more. We also apparently just studied on the White. We get a Sextant secret from that. Husher writes distractedly of his hatred of colors and his yearning for death. He hints at a great work he has envisaged or begun, where the palest of paintings will enthrall the world. He returns again and again to certain compelling phrases which he claims are the secret words of winter. And with those secret words, do we know this? Are they here? No. Oh, it's silence. Well, yeah, with that silence, we're gonna end this episode here and continue this in the next part. I'm Carp. This has been Cultist Simulator Apostle Aestuant. Goodbye world. Thanks for watching. See you next time.